I'm Evan, also known as the Cozy Contemporary, and this is the Cozy Corner. So here we talk all things style, style, travel, beauty, lifestyle, and wedding planning. Sorry, I don't know why I just got tongue-tied like that. Anyway, it is Tuesday, and it is also date night. Now, usually our dates, I feel like, are reserved for the weekends when we have more time, when we're not, tired from work, but there was this thing happening tonight and I'm like, we have to go. So one of our favorite bands, Phony Ppl, is, should I even call them a band or a group? What's the difference? Anyway, a group that we really like is performing at the Blue Note Jazz Club. Phony Ppl, if you guys are familiar with them or aren't familiar with them, they are like a really cool, like, I guess, alternative R&B type of group. We've seen them once before and it was a great time. I mean, they put on a really good show. So I'm excited to see them again tonight. And the concert starts at 8. So I'm like taking a little break from work to film this because I really wanted to show like the makeup I'm gonna put on, possibly talk through what I'm wearing. I really don't know what I'm gonna put on. But yeah, like we can go through that process, but I just thought it would be fun. I feel like I have shown you guys my skincare routine and you really liked that. So now we can take it a step further and we can talk about the makeup, okay? I want to be comfy and casual, but still cute. So I have something in my head in terms of an outfit, but I need to try it on and see if it's gonna work. But yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate it, which I tend to do. So if I don't show y'all what I'm wearing, it's probably because I didn't like my outfit, but hopefully what I have in my head will actually look cute in real life. So anyway, let's get started on this face. I'm gonna show you guys the products that I'm using, talk a little bit about where I got them from, how long I've been using them, what I like or don't like about them, and then we can go from there. So let's go. I was gonna do my makeup in the bathroom, but I like this lighting situation that we have going on out here. So I'm gonna do it out here to the best of my ability. I might have to like step away and do some stuff in front of the big mirror, but I'm going to try to use my little viewfinder on the camera to get as much of this done. But I already went ahead and did my brows because that requires a lot of concentration. But I'll tell you what I used and like walk you through the process a little bit. So I start off with the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Espresso. I think that it matches pretty well. And then I just like will lightly outline. So this has like the pencil tip. So I'll like lightly outline and then I'll just kind of go in like hair like strokes all around just to fill my brows in. It also has this little like spoolie tip on the other side, so I'll like fluff them out. I'll usually fluff them out before I outline just to make sure that like I'm getting the shape right, and then after I pencil them in, I'll kind of like blend a little bit and also just like make it look more realistic, you know. I know back when a lot of us started filling our brows in, we were going overboard. I shouldn't say we, because I feel like I've always been pretty mindful for the most part, but you know, some people just took it way too far, and I always tried to be mindful of that because I just didn't want to be too heavy-handed with the eyebrow pencil. But anyway, so I start with that, and then to finish it off, I use the NYX brow glue in the shade dark brown, and this is like a brow gel. So it just has the spoolie tip, and then I will usually again go in like those little short hair like strokes, and I will kind of fluff them out some, again just to make them look more realistic. I think less is more to me with this because I don't want them to look too, like, this gives you that like that laminated eyebrow look that everybody is doing right now, but I don't want them to look too laminated. Like, I still want to have a little bit of structure to them. I don't want them to be like too fluffy. But anyway, that's usually what I use on my brows. Then after I do my brows, I go in with this primer. This is NYX Hydra Touch. It feels pretty moisturizing, which is good for me because I have dry skin. So I'll rub it in my hands and put it all over my face. I do a little on my eyes. And then I just try to be careful not to mess up my brows since I already did them. But yeah, until it's very hydrating. It's not one of those primers that like sucks all the moisture out of your face. So, then after I prime, I go in with my NARS concealer in the shade Caramel. And I really, really love this concealer. So I, just to further zhuzh my brows, I'll do like a few dots up here. And then I'm gonna take like a defined brush, or you can use a Q-tip, and you're gonna kind of just clean up around the top. So I'll get those in a second. But then I'm gonna conceal here and under my eyes. Not a ton, just a little before we do foundation. Okay, so this little brush here is what I use to further clean up my brows. So I probably should have done this in the bathroom. But it's too late. Okay. And then I don't worry about this like blending all the way in right now because I have to put foundation on anyway. Now I used to also go under with the concealer, but I've stopped doing that a while ago. I don't know, I just stopped. I feel like just doing it at the top is enough. I have my little sponge, and then I like to take, I know some people wet this with water, but I've been spraying my sponges and my foundation brushes with a little bit of setting spray before blending. So we're just blending that in. And then we're gonna do under the eye as well. Okay. I'm sorry I'm so close, but y'all know I can't really see that well. I do have contacts in, but contacts are never going to be as good as your glasses. So there's that. I know it's looking a little light, but don't you worry. It's gonna get fixed. It's going to get blended in. Okay. So now we're gonna do foundation. I have been using Morphe in Filter Rich 27. So I just put some on my hand, as you can see. I know some people have those little thingy things they put on their wrist so they don't have to put this on their hand, but whatever. So I just sprayed my Sephora foundation brush with a little bit more of that setting spray. And then I just kind of go ahead and like dab where I want to put it. And I might need a little bit more, but we'll just start here for now. And I'll try to get all around my hairline, and then I kind of pat and drag me blend it in. Sometimes I'll use a blender, but I think I prefer to use a brush for my foundation. But to each their own. I don't really feel like there's a right or wrong way. You know, sometimes I feel like with makeup, it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. As long as it looks nice, I don't know if it really matters how you put it on. But I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody that's like super deep in their makeup bag will tell me if that's right or wrong. I feel like I could use a smidge more. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. I'm gonna check my phone camera and see. Actually, I think that's like the perfect amount. I'm not trying to do too much today. So I think we're good here. I usually do like to go a little lighter on my foundation. I prefer a natural looking beat. But again, y'all do what y'all want to do. Okay. I just like for my foundation to look very skin-like. So I just do a little bit at a time. And then I go back in with my concealer. And I'm gonna go back under my eye. Gonna brighten it up some. And then here. And then we're gonna kind of do the nose just a little. And then the forehead. So, you know, I just let that sit for a second. Let it get a little, not dry, but you know what I mean. Like, just let it sit for like 2 minutes. And then I'll go back in with the Beauty Blender and we'll smooth that, all of that out. Typically right now, I would do my mascara while I'm waiting because I don't wear eyeshadow a lot of the time. I definitely won't be doing any today just because, you know, it's a chill date night. When I do, the rare occasions that I do wear eyeshadow is usually like if we're going somewhere like really, really fancy, or if I really just want to spice it up a little bit. But I don't think that's necessary today, so we'll skip that part. But yeah, we'll let this dry for a second and then we will come back and blend all of this out. All right, so I'm just gonna take that same sponge from earlier, get my blender a little damp, and then pat this in. I do feel like there's some products that I am using that I would like to swap out for something else. I'm pretty satisfied, honestly, with my foundation. I don't feel like I know a lot of other girls that use Morphe foundation. I actually got that from Ulta, and I was really looking for the NARS foundation because I think I was just like, I think one day I tweeted like, oh, you know, what foundation is everybody using? So I was ready to try something new. And everybody recommended NARS's foundation. So I went to Ulta to try to find it and they did not have it. They only had the concealer, but I like really, really needed some foundation. Because I think I was like literally all out. And so I got that Morphe one and I've just been rocking with it. I think it looks really nice. I think it blends and applies pretty well. But you know, eventually I'll try the NARS one if I can find it. I love the concealer, like I said. So all of the cream or liquid stuff I'm okay with right now. But once we get into some of these powders, I'll show you guys what I'm ready to part ways with. Okay, so again, I know we're looking a little light, but we are gonna go back in and add some color so that I'm not looking like Casper. Okay, so foundation and concealer are done. And then we are going to now go in with some powder. So sometimes I'll use this Sephora translucent powder. But a lot of the times, I think, again, just to add some more warmth back into my face, I use this Fast Face palette by the Lip Bar, which I do like. So I've just had this for a while, and I think I'm just ready to switch from some powder things on here to cream. So like there's like these bronzer, like a bronzer, there's the like a powder that I'll use under my eyes, like wherever I just put that concealer, I'll usually take this and just put that there to take away some of the shininess. Then there's a blush and a highlight, but I really would like to try a cream blush. I haven't, just because I've been like, I'm gonna use all of this up. That's gonna take forever, especially because I'm not doing this every day. So yeah, I just wanna, there's nothing wrong with this. I think this is like fantastic. I think it's so easy to use. It's very approachable. So there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just ready to like try some new stuff. And then this one, it's fine. I don't use this as much as this one. I actually ended up buying this because when we traveled back to Detroit for our engagement, I accidentally left all my makeup here. And so I knew something was happening, but I didn't know what was happening. But I knew that I needed to like look nice. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't be out here with this fancy little dress on and no makeup. So I just ran to Sephora and got basically whatever they had. And so I just got this. So I use that sparingly. So I think today we're gonna do the lip bar. I'm going to take my powder brush, also from Sephora. And we're just gonna do this color. And we are going to powder all of the places that we added that concealer to. So I feel like my makeup routine is simple. I feel like my face wash routine, skincare routine is simple. I just don't want to complicate things. Okay. And then y'all can judge me if you want to. I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm going to go here and mix it with a little of that same color that I just used. And we are going to do our cheeks and then bring some color back into our face, like around here. So, okay. So yeah, like this is fine, but I just feel like a cream would give this more definition. But we gonna work with this. Okay, so that's how we're looking with the powders. And then I used to not be a blush girl, but I am now. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of blush. And I'm gonna use this little face brush. And then I just kind of circle it around a little. And then if I take too much, then I'll just kind of dust it on here just to get some off. And then we smile. I didn't do a ton. Can maybe do a little more. I feel like, you know, it's better to start off with too little than too much because you can always add more. I would hate to have to wipe something off. Start over. So that's just my rule of thumb. Okay, so we've got blush. And as you guys can see, I feel like, you know, mixing these two powders definitely helped just take away from some of the lightness from the concealer. So then we have that. And then highlight. So this highlight is very like golden. It's pretty pigmented, so you really don't need a ton. And also, like how I was saying earlier with how, you know, some of us were doing too much on the brows, I was definitely guilty of overdoing it with the highlight. Like back in college, especially when Rihanna first dropped Fenty, we were all looking like disco balls. I would usually just do that a little bit above where I did my blush. And then I'll kind of lightly pat here. Just trying to get all those areas that the light naturally highlights. You know, we're just adding a little bit more oomph. And then I do it on my forehead. And lightly on my nose. And then as you can see, I feel like that was like the perfect amount. Because as I'm moving my head, we have a nice amount of natural light here, so that's really helping me make sure that everything's all good. But yeah, you can see where the light is hitting and what it's doing. But honestly, I think we are good. As far as mascara, I'm definitely not putting that on on camera because I'm not trying to poke myself in the eye. So I will show you all what I'm using. I got a little sample of the Fenty mascara in one of my Ulta orders. Mascara expires, and so since I don't wear it every day, I feel like I usually end up wasting it. And so I think just getting these little mini sizes is what I'm gonna do moving forward. So I'm gonna go put this mascara on and then I'll come back and we can do our lips. Okay, typically I would just do gloss. Oh, also mascara's on. Made a huge difference. I have baby lashes, so I need all the help I can get, and I am unfortunately allergic to lash extensions, and then I'm like no good with putting falsies on myself. So we just do mascara and we call it a day. Normally I do try to get my bottom lash, but I ain't feel like doing all that today. So normally I would do a gloss, but I'm gonna entertain myself and I'm gonna do a red lip. So I still have my cherry lip pencil from MAC as well as a little bit of Ruby Woo left. So we're gonna play around. But if you know anything about Ruby Woo, you know how dry it is. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Alera Apothecary, which is a black owned brand based in Detroit. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shea butter and just put a little on my lips. Okay. So we're gonna take this pencil and do a little outline. And if you attended college between the years of 2011 and 2015, you definitely understand how important Ruby Woo and heroin lipsticks were. You definitely understand the significance that they held during that time. Okay, so we blind. Just gonna pat that in, and then this is how much I have left. So we are gonna okay. Lipstick is on. I don't know why I feel so weird wearing lipstick now. Like, I used to wear lipstick all the time, and now I just feel like it is too much. Like, I just always want to wear gloss. But I'm gonna commit to this today. So this is the look, makeup wise. What do we think? I think it's cute. Setting spray. I don't love this setting spray. I'm gonna be honest with you all. This is just from Sephora. It's their 16-hour wear transfer proof sweat and humidity resistant setting spray. I just don't feel that the transfer proof part is accurate. I don't think that that's true. Sweat and humidity, yes, I will say. I did have on makeup last week, and then we went to the gym. Was it after work? Why did I have makeup on? I don't even remember why I had makeup on that day. But I had makeup on and then wore makeup to the gym, and my face was still intact after that. But as far as like transfer proof, I don't think that's true. So there's some other setting sprays that I would like to try. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But we're gonna spray my face with this, and then we will be done. Okay, we just let that dry. But yeah, guys, this is the face. And now for the outfit. I don't know. I'm thinking, I feel like I always wear this, but I guess that's just one of my little outfit formulas. And if you don't know what an outfit formula is, it's basically like the combination of things that you'll wear that always make you feel good. So I might just do some cute jeans with, I might borrow one of Robert's t-shirts and like tie it in the back or something, and then maybe put like an oversized blazer on over that. But then for shoes, I don't know. We'll see. Again, if I show you all what I have on, I liked it. If you don't see anything past this point about an outfit, it was a bust. But yeah, let's try to figure out what we're wearing and then get ready to go. Okay, so this is what I decided on. This is what I had in my head, and turned out pretty cute. So I have on Robert's Juneteenth graphic tee. This plaid, and it's like green and red and a little bit of brown. Thrifted blazer that I got from, pretty sure I got this from the Salvation Army in Detroit. I have this black leather Madewell pouch, Zara cargos, Tory Burch black and white leather equestrian boots. Earrings are the Hoop Mob and Monroe Steel collection. They are the ones that are kind of Schiaparelli inspired, so they have like a face on them and a lot of like little engraving. And then I don't have a necklace. I don't think I need one because these earrings are so big. Just my little gold bracelet that I always wear, and then my ring, of course. And yes, I'll be putting a coat on. I don't know which one yet, but this is the look. I think this was pretty cute and cash. I'm glad it turned out how I wanted it to. But yeah, so now we're just waiting for Robert to get home and get ready, and then we'll be right back out the door. Bye. right, y'all. So we are back home. We had a really fun date night. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Phony People is better than Michael Jackson
Phony.
and the Jackson 5.
Mm. Phony People is better than Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. You heard it here first. No, but it was really cool. The space is interesting. um, it's very cozy. So you will be sitting next to people that you do not know.
I would say we made unofficial friends.
Yeah, our people, our table mates were pretty friendly. So, and that was definitely helpful. They weren't weirdos. They weren't odd. Good vibes all around. But no, that was our second time. Well, my second time seeing them. Your third, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just get better and better each time. So if you've not listened to Phony People or been to a show, highly recommend it. We are gonna get settled and go to bed now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please do all of those things, and we'll see you next time. Bye.